Hey guys, what's going on? Brian back again, and I'm back again for November for Flea Market, Thrift Store, and other miscellaneous pickups that I found this month. And as always, I've got a ton of stuff to go through, and it seems to get bigger every month. I know every month I'm like, this is my biggest haul ever, so I don't know, one time it's just going to take me like 24 hours to do one of these, I think. But let's delve right into it, and let's check out some toys first. Alright, so one of the coolest things that I found, this is at a game store at the Columbus Flea Market. I found this vintage Noid doll. Which, remember the Noid from Domino's Pizza? Like, avoid the Noid! And like, don't be annoyed because he stamps on your pizzas, because the Noid ruins pizzas. And he doesn't squeak or anything, at least that I found. His little Noid ears are kind of posable and stuff. But he's really awesome. He was $10, and how can you pass this up? So cool. So very cool. Really fun find. I also found, I have two of these now. This is made by Bandai, who made the Gobots. This was a line of toys that they made called, I believe it's Insectoids. And they were a huge, huge, huge commercial failure. But they were basically Gobots that transformed into insects, and I think this guy's supposed to be a beetle. But these are unbelievably rare to come across in the wild, almost as rare as some of the computer warriors that I showed in one of my pickups videos. So, not too valuable, but really, really, you don't ever see these things, so they're kind of neat. Also, I picked up, if you guys remember from McDonald's, the Fry Kids. I had a few of these already. And this guy here has roller skates. This one has mismatched shoes. And this one is standing on stilts. And these were little toys and a little marketing ploy from McDonald's back in the day, where the Fry Kids were just like, I guess, normal kids, but they were like fries. I don't know, it's fucking retarded, whatever McDonald's came up with. But I plan on doing a full review of the Fry Kids coming up soon, so they're just really cute and adorable, so of course I picked them up. And then I also found, unfortunately he does not work, but I found a little Tommy wind-up toy, and he is supposed to be playing a little trombone and would walk. I'll see if I can maybe release the spring and hopefully get him going. So I've got a couple of those now too, and they're a really neat toy from the 80s and 70s. Not many people remember a lot of this stuff from Tomy. They're kind of obscure, kind of got forced out by like Mattel, Kenner, and Hasbro, so they didn't really survive too well in the toy market. And then also I found Dodo. This is another McDonald's or Burger King, I don't remember, toy line from the Tiny Toons Adventure series. And he has a wheel with little dodos that spins around as he's riding his bike. And I have the complete line of these toys, so I can't wait to do a review of them. I know it seems like I do a lot of Happy Meal toy reviews, but honestly, they were some of the best toys, and there's such a wide variety to do of that they're really fun. This is also another Happy Meal toy, but I believe this is Burger King's. This would have been from the Burger King Kids Club, if you remember that. And this is a 1987 or 89, I don't remember. Yeah, 87. Ducktales magnifying glass, and you flip it out, and you could, I'm sure there was a map or something on the side of the box where you're like hunting for treasure. So really cool, and you don't see a lot of Ducktales toys too often, so that's neat to find. And then I also found a very interesting couple of handhelds, which I classify as toys. I had the manual for this, but I don't know where I put it at. And this is called a Merlin. Let's see if I can get it to turn on here. Switch is a little finicky. There we go. And it could play like up to 10 different games. I haven't read the manual yet or not. But there's even a mode here where you can, let's see, forget how to do it. Yeah, so you can hit these buttons, and then you would hit computer turn, and it saves your little song. which is really freaking advanced for like 1970s. This is like 1970. Yeah, this is 1978. So I remember my cousins having one of these, and they're really cool, really weird, and they play like 100 different games. So very neat. I think I got that for like $3. And then this, one of my favorite toy finds of the month. Of course, you know I love anything Atari. And this is one of the few handhelds that Atari ever made called the Atari Touch Me. Which is kind of a weird name when you think about it. But what this actually is this is a Simon toy. Let's see. There we go. And it starts out there, and you pick the difficulty that you want. And then what it'll do, you go to start the game. I don't know. Well, I have no idea which one it picked there. But you just have to follow the little colors around. And this actually came out before Simon and was a neat attempt at Atari in the handheld market and just really, really rare. There's not a lot of these out there. And just a really weird, obscure toy by Atari. So really cool. And that I think I paid $5 for. And then I guess I'll classify this as toys too. Not really. But found a Game Boy. Probably going to trade in. Paid $7 for that at a thrift store by me. So, you know, that's at least like $20 worth of trade bait. So why not? Definitely, if you ever see one for like $10 or under, pick it up. And I believe that's all for toys. So let's move on to video games. Alright, so first I got a couple of short stacks, so we'll do those first. I'm going to start off with GameCube, and found a couple of GameCube games. Found Mario Superstar Baseball, which is the variant before the Superstar Slugger came out on the Wii. Pretty uncommon. Medal of Honor Frontline. Nothing special there, but that's an awesome game. If you never played it, totally recommend you to pick it up. And Dr. Mudo, which is a fairly uncommon game, but not really valuable or rare or anything. Just, you don't see it very often. And let's see here. Also picked up some cool stuff for the Wii at my local Goodwill. Beat out a reseller there who was snooping through my cart at what I found. And I was like, yo dude, back off. Found it. Cheap. Leave me alone. So I found Donkey Kong Country Returns for the Wii. These were all, I think, $2 a piece, $3, no more than $3 a piece. Mario Kart Wii, which this is really fun. I gotta say, the Wii is such an underrated system. There's a lot of good games out there for it that I've been picking up more and more recently. And Kirby's Return to Dreamland. This is like a $40 to $45 game that I got for $3. Like, that is crazy uncommon. You do not just come across valuable games like that at your local Goodwill. So altogether, the Mario Kart is worth like $20. It's like $60 worth of games. Plus those other GameCube games I got there too, and Civilization 2 for PS1, for like $20. There's no way you can beat that. So aside from that, now I got some other PS1 games, but I'll go through my loose disc games, which there might be others that aren't PS1 in here, and all these I paid $1 for, so really good finds. Street Fighter Alpha 2, already have 3, but don't have 2, so excellent game. Crash Bandicoot 2, God, I wish I would have found the first one. I can't believe this one isn't worth more. I mean, obviously it's not worth a lot loose, but you know, I don't know. I'm really surprised that's not worth more. Rampage 2, Universal Tour. Found the first Rampage last month, so looking forward to playing that. Found Vigilante 8, Second Offense. That's a fun game, but I'm always more of a Twisted Metal fan myself. I just think it's a hackneyed ripoff of Twisted Metal. Crash Bash. And sorry there, I think my light just went out, guys. Hopefully I'm not pitch black now as I'm saying all this. Mortal Kombat Mythologies Sub-Zero. Rayman Rush. And the first Vigilante 8. Pause. Make sure I'm still fucking recording. And I also found some good PS1 stuff complete. This was absolutely amazing. I found for 15 bucks Mega Man X5 still sealed. This is like a $90 game sealed, or even more than that. Amazing, amazing find at a local flea market near me. And all this other stuff I paid $1 for as well. Wild Arms, great RPG for the PS1. I don't mind picking up loose stuff. I'd rather have the game for cheap than, you know, if I can get it complete, great. If I can't, I don't really worry about it. I found an uncommon Toys R Us demo disc, which this was for retailers actually to put in and let people try the unit. So not too valuable, but really, really uncommon to come across. And like I was saying before, Civilization 2, awesome game. I logged so many hours on that. Dino Crisis, killer that I found that for $1. Awesome friggin' game. Legacy of Kain, Blood Omen. Unfortunately not Soul Reaver, but still, Legacy of Kain, great series. The original Twisted Metal, which complete goes for like 15, 20 bucks, so finding it just disc only for $1, hell yeah, all about that all day long. Alright, let's see, I don't have too much to go through, so let's go through Atari and other miscellaneous stuff like that here. For my 7800, I picked up Dark Chambers, which is kind of uncommon, even though a lot of the internet boards say that it's common, but it's one of the colored variant 7800 games, and I have never honestly seen this before, so I call BS that this is a common game. I think a lot of the rarity boards are way out of whack. I haven't been to one convention and seen this game yet. Granted, it's not worth a lot on eBay, but that's the difference when you find stuff that's uncommon or rare. You can find stuff that's rare that isn't worth shit, but it's just, you know, it's kind of the cool factor. Hey, I got something that's uncommon or rare that, you know, a lot of other people won't find, so I like, you know, a little feather in my cap. Another great rare game that I found, Fantastic Voyage for the 2600. Paid $5 for that. Frankenstein's Monster for the 2600. Very, very rare. Paid, I think, $4 for that. Jawbreaker, paid 20 for this, unfortunately, but it's only going up in price on eBay, like 40 and up, so that's a steal, I figure, if I can get half of what it's currently going for on eBay, so I'm happy with that. And Pitfall 2, and then also I found Timebound, which is an interesting game that I'm looking forward to playing for my Commodore 64. We'll pick that up for $1. Alright, and let's see, let's check out N64 stuff that I found. First off, Lego Racers. I think I paid $2 for that. Nothing really special. Hexen. Pretty good game if you like Doom and Quake clones. This is a crazy rare game for the N64. It's hard to read the faded print, but this is a... Okay, there we go. Star Soldier Vanishing Earth. That is ridiculously hard to find. I think this is like a $20, $30 game loose. And I think it's the sequel to the original Star Soldier on the NES, so good find. Moderately uncommon find, Hybrid Heaven. Another good game if you like stuff like Perfect Dark and things like that. Road Rash 64. Definitely uncommon on the 64. And pretty fun from what I remember. And Fighting Force 64. I found Fighting Force for the PS1 last month, and now for the Nintendo 64. So, very good. Now, let's see. Let's check out the Super Nintendo stuff that I found this month. So, found Congo's Caper. Very uncommon game on the SNES. Got that for even swap, so didn't pay anything out of pocket for that. Populous, a very, very fun game on the Super Nintendo where you play as a god, like smiting old cavemen tribes and stuff like that. Really, really cool. If you like SimCity, which you guys know that I do, you would love Populous. Awesome game. Very weird and uncommon, but again, not valuable game. Space Football for the Super Nintendo, which I love the weird name. It's just so ambiguous, and you're riding around in cars. You're like, I don't know, shooting some metal bomb or football. Who knows what's going on? So it's just one of those weird 90s games of like where they thought like what the 2000s would look like, I think, and a lot of games came out like that that were just really fucking strange. Earth Defense Force, which is awesome, the one that started it all. Moderately uncommon, but $5 for this. What a steal. That goes for like 12 to 15, so that's a great bargain there. And then Mechwarrior. I love the PC games a lot. Didn't really play them on any of the home consoles, so looking forward to trying this out. Mechwarrior is one of the long-forgotten series that doesn't get a lot of credit nowadays. Now, let's see. Let's check out Game Boy stuff that I found. Found a lot of cool Game Boy stuff. Found Bases Loaded, and that came packaged with a Game Boy when I got it, so it's just like $1.50. Solid baseball simulator. Not uncommon or rare or anything, but a good game. R-Type for the Game Boy. Again, pretty common, but fun as hell. Love R-Type and Super R-Type. And this you won't be able to see, but this is Contra, the Alien Wars. Ridiculously rare for the Game Boy for like $2. Ducktales. I might have shown that one last month, so sorry. If you guys are seeing any doubles, sometimes I forget what the heck I show and what I don't. So, anyway, fun. Plays just like the NES original. And then I found Turtles 3, Radical Rescue for the Game Boy. Again, crazy uncommon, like a $30 game there. Turtles 2, Back from the Sewers, $20 to $25 game. Mega Man Extreme 2. Again, another $20 game. Ghostbusters 2. Not too valuable, like maybe $10. And Bomberman Game Boy. Which I'm surprised this isn't worth more for Bomberman being on the Game Boy. It's like maybe $10 max. But still pretty cool, and I picked it up because I'm a Bomberman fan, not because of how much it's worth, so cool find. Alright, let's do NES. Found a ton of cool NES stuff this month, so let's go through it. Move this all off to the side here. Alright. Picked up Clash at Demon Head, and then also picked up Dirty Harry, $5, pretty uncommon. Pac-Man, the Grey Cart Tengen version, which is more uncommon than I believe the, actually, no, I'm sorry, this is less uncommon than the unlicensed Black Tengen version. I always get those two confused. Castlevania, I didn't have this one for my trilogy, so $15 for that, not bad. That's a good price, seeing as it goes from 25 to 30. Uncommon game, Twin Eagle, looks pretty fun. Kind of looks like Silkworm, if you guys have ever played that before. Iron Tank, Invasion of Normandy. Very common, looks fun. And then this, holy god. Battletoads Double Dragon. I paid $2.50 for that. Sorry if you can hear my dog in the background. That scared the crap out of me. Paid $2.50 for this. This is an $85 to $100 game. Unbelievable find. That is like one of my best finds like in the past 3 to 4 months. Danny Sullivan's Indie Heat. I had a double I traded in at my video game store, so it's a $25 game I basically got for free because I had another double that I paid $1 for, so obviously uncommon. Where in Time is Carmen Sandiego. It's funny, I picked this up on the Genesis last month, and now I find this on the NES, so another uncommon game. Kind of valuable, not really overly valuable. And Legendary Wings, pretty common, but a decent game, I believe. I don't remember playing that too much. Haven't played this yet, but this looks super fun. The Ren and Stimpy Show Buckaroos. And you idiots, how can you not like Ren and Stimpy? So can't wait to play that. WWF King of the Ring. Very uncommon game. Paid like $2.50 for that again. Nightshade, another uncommon game. Paid $5 for. Kind of reminds me of Darkman, so I definitely want to give that a go. Maybe a review in the future. A ridiculously uncommon game. This is Master Chu and the Drunkard Who, and this is one of the Color Dreams game. Unbelievably rare. I don't know if it's any good, but I paid like $15 for this, so $10 off the going rate for it. Really good deal. And I just love all those crazy blue carts. And then also B-52, a Camerica unlicensed game, one of the ones that has a little switch in the back. And this is 20 bucks, got it for 5, so got that for a song. Really cool. And Gilligan's Island, complete in box. I got this for, I think like 15, 17 bucks, and it goes for around 30. So again, local game store not accurately pricing their games, and I'm going to snatch them up every time when I see them going under what they're going for on eBay, because the price is nowhere to go but up on that. Even though I'm not a reseller. But if I ever do, I know that, you know, at least I'll get more out of it than what I have into it. And then I also found this, a little oddity. I have the overlay for it as well. I'm sure you're thinking, what in the world does he mean, the overlay for it? I found a game for the Vectrex, Spike, which Classic Game Room reviewed, and he says, darn it, when you mess up. So it's really, really neat, and that was cool. Surprised to find a Vectrex game. But even more surprising than that, the granddaddy of all my flea market finds so far. I found an actual Vectrex. Unbe-freaking-lievable. These things go for $400 to $500. Only paid $100 for it. Works beautifully. Had to clean it up a little bit.
Hey guys, if you like the video that you just watched, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you do the Facebook and Twitter thing, follow me at #KingRetro. See you next time.